back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. Well, I hadn't planned on doing a video tonight, but I was just checking out the Oil stream with Dustin Nielsen and Tom Gazzola, and Tom Gazzola had a bit of a bombshell he passed on tonight. Now, he didn't really go into elaborate details, so it's still something that's still kind of hanging out there. We don't know exactly what's going to happen here, but Tom Gazzola did share that the believed plan that Oilers' current president and GM Ken Holland was going to hand the reins over to Steve Staios, who's acting as the assistant general manager right now, following the final year of Ken Holland's contract, which we know is the upcoming season, and we know Ken Holland is going to go all in as a result. But Tom Gazzola shared that that believed plan, with Steve Staios taking over, is no longer happening. We know Steve Staios has been tied to the Ottawa Senators organization, so I don't know if that's the direct cause of it. Nothing's happening with Ottawa right away, at least as far as we know, so I don't think Steve Staios is headed out the door or anything like that. But Dustin Nielsen added that when we find out what actually is going to happen with Edmonton Oilers management, that it's going to be mind-blowing. So let's think about that for a second. What possible outcome here would be mind-blowing for Edmonton Oilers fans? It wouldn't be mind-blowing if Ken Holland stayed another year, that Keith Gretzky is taking over instead of Steve Staios. I don't see how you consider that mind-blowing. And really, beyond that, I have absolutely no idea what's going on. So if you guys have some kind of idea, let me know in the comments section below what you think it is. I honestly was trying to think of something before I sat down to record this video, but nothing really springs to mind. There's not like big names out there, I don't think, that the Oilers could suddenly be going after or methodically going after. I don't know. It's a bit of a mystery to me, but if you guys have some kind of idea what you think is going to happen, like I said, let me know in the comment section below. If it is really big, like Dustin Nielsen suggests, I can't imagine they're going to be able to keep a lid on it too much longer. So yeah, guys, it's a bit of a mystery right now, but wanted to share that information. If you guys want to check out the full episode, obviously go check out the Oil Stream. It's an amazing podcast with Dustin Nielsen and Tom Gazzola. Definitely a must watch, and a special congratulations to Dustin Nielsen on getting Edmonton Sports Talks all set up. It's the replacement for TSN 1260. Go check out the website. They got a whole list of shows, the AM Nasties coming back and everything. So if you were a fan of TSN 1260 in Edmonton, Dustin Nielsen doing an amazing job here, bringing all that back to you guys. So should be started up here in Edmonton in September, but just wanted to throw that shout out there because I love the Oil Stream, love everything that Dustin Nielsen does, so definitely want to give him my support here. And yeah, a very interesting episode of the Oil Stream tonight, so encourage you guys to check that out. I'll throw a link to it in the description below. A couple other notes that I did want to bring up. There was this post today from Andy and Rono at AR Hockey Stats. They say, in an interview with @Denick Sport, Radko Gudas said that he received offers from the Calgary Flames, Edmonton Oilers, and Toronto Maple Leafs, but he didn't want to play in Canada, especially in Toronto. He said the media pressure in the playoffs was crazy. He felt it, even though he only played for Florida and not Toronto. So obviously no big surprise that Radko Gudas didn't want to play in Canada. The spotlight certainly isn't for everybody, and he ends up signing with the Anaheim Ducks, so he'll certainly be out of the spotlight there. But obviously the interesting thing with this information was that the Edmonton Oilers were in on Radko Gudas and trying to add to the D. The Oilers obviously did not have any cap space. We're here trying to sign Evan Bouchard, and the Oilers are pinching every penny they can get. So if they had been successful in adding Radko Gudas, obviously somebody would have had to be going out the door. We assume Cody Ceci or something like that. So the Oilers are clearly looking at options. I don't think they're doing it too much more now. Like I've said over the last while, I think it's going to be trade deadline before we see any more big moves. But obviously very interesting that the Edmonton Oilers were at least looking at their options and considering an upgrade on defense that possibly would have seen Cody Ceci heading out the door. I think he remains the most likely target to move for the Edmonton Oilers here going forward. Well, that's all I have for today, guys. No Evan Bouchard announcement as of yet. I don't think it's going to take too much longer. I wouldn't have been surprised if it happened today. Who knows? It might still happen tonight. We got the Ryan McLeod announcement last night, so we'll see what happens here with Evan Bouchard, but I think at the latest we have an announcement by early next week, but don't be surprised if Evan Bouchard is officially locked into a new contract here over the next few days. So once again, guys, let me know what you think the master plan is regarding the Edmonton Oilers management in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel, and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.